Every frame is kind of like a bunch of decisions made about colour, starting from, you start with your base colour, whatever that might be, and then first layer of string, glue it down, and then intervals of different colours of string running through those, and then you start running horizontally with the strings. The kind of dotted texture you can see on the edge of some of the frames is made by this wool here, called Snuggly Snowdrops, which is a good name. Hi, my name is David Lunney. I'm an artist who's showing in MART with my exhibition Things Twice, multiple times. There's a lot of different processes and kind of different media being used in the work, and sometimes it might be a little bit easier for people to understand where I'm coming from and what I'm doing by kind of joining me on a typical day in the studio. Then I'm going to go up the mountain and we're going to take some footage of me taking some footage. So the way this works is my phone fits very snugly into this, so no matter what photograph you take, you're always getting the same composition, but because most of the surfaces are reflective, you're getting a completely different image each time. The different reflections make a whole wide variety of images. What I do is I bring these up to the mountains and I take tons and tons of photographs. You can see as the photos have a cool sort of a strange, uncanny, detailed thing going on with them. Yeah, so these objects then will be used as the inspiration for, I think for this exhibition, it's going to be some colouring pencil drawings that are realistic depictions of this rather uncanny object. So this is my newest sculpture. It's made out of a whole variety of weird materials. This is caulk, which has been spray painted silver. This is a weird mirror out of a pub. These are little stick-on mirrors that I got on the internet. This is a vanity mirror, and then the whole thing is housed together with all sorts of carpentry. You can see you get this pretty weird dynamic result. You're getting a bit of everything from all around you. You can see the cameraman in there. You can see the trees above us, and where you are relative to your surroundings completely changes the image, yet the composition remains the same. So this has sort of been one of the main kind of creative outlets that I've had recently, and I call this project Things Made for Drawing, and this one, drawings from this will feature in the upcoming show in MART. I take hundreds of photographs, and then it's just a case of sitting down on the computer and flicking through them, and even in one, you do that and all of a sudden you're getting something so markedly different. So yeah, there's so many possibilities with how you could compose one of these sculptures and how it'll affect the imagery that you get. I've only really scratched the surface with it so far, even though I've been doing it for ages. So this is a print which isn't in its final frame at the moment, but this is a weird new kind of way of making images that I've started working with recently, where I bring a sculpture like what you've seen before up to the mountains and I take multiple photographs. Because the sculpture is always in a fixed position relative to the camera, when I'm walking around with this thing and it's got lots of reflective surfaces, I'm taking lots of shots, and if I just line them up on Photoshop, the sculpture features in the composition in the exact same way on each image. So then if I have a couple of layers in Photoshop, I can just go in with the deleting tool or the selection tool and just start removing parts of certain images. When I do that, the same but different images start revealing themselves from below. So this is almost like a digital collage palimpsest sort of new thing. I haven't got a name for it yet really. The frame that this is going into is going to be one of these larger ones. Once that gets string on it, I'm looking to make images where there's no, or make fully framed works where there's no break for the eye or no kind of relaxation point. It's all kind of a feast of detail or whatever. So this is the nearest to complete one of the new works for the exhibition at MART. This is sort of the first step in the road anyway to a kind of a new set of works which are going to be hopefully sort of relentlessly detailed. What I'm working on now for these is for even the moulding that's going to be going into the frame as this sort of digital collage pattern that I've made on it, so that hopefully running towards the edge of the image it's just going to be crazy image, little kind of weird pattern border, then another pattern, and then the pattern of the string, kind of all kind of meeting into kind of a frenetic detail composition, which is hopefully going to be kind of a pretty fresh, kind of weird Baroque look to something that hasn't been done before.